When buying a PS5, many gamers commonly opt for the standard DualSense controller, often overlooking the plethora of modded controllers that could significantly enhance their gaming performance and overall experience. It's almost as if the true significance of having an optimal gaming controller is not fully grasped. In this video, we will unveil PlayStation 5 controllers that not only feel good and look good, but also possess features that can be considered as pay-to-win. Stay tuned as we delve into controllers that can elevate your gaming experience. Without further delay, let's dive right in. When it comes to pay-to-win controllers, let's start with the DualSense Edge. It's like the superior sibling to the standard DualSense. This controller shines in competitive multiplayer games featuring two back paddles within easy reach of your fingers. You can customize it by swapping out the analog stick tops for different heights and adjusting the triggers to short or long strokes, catering to various playstyles, especially in fast-paced shooters. One drawback is the battery life, around 10 hours before needing a charge. However, the positives outweigh this. Every button is remappable, and you can tweak the analog stick dead zones. What's impressive is how easy it is to change these settings on the fly. Hold down the function buttons to cycle through your custom mapping profiles quickly. An added bonus, the analog stick modules are fully removable and replaceable. If you encounter stick drift, you can replace the affected part. This makes the DualSense Edge a solid choice for gamers wanting a competitive edge with customizable features. Now let's talk about the Victrix Pro BFG, hands down the most customizable PS5 controller. Its modular design lets you arrange face buttons in the classic PlayStation layout, the offset Xbox style, or even remove one half for a fight pad. With 5 trigger adjustment levels, 4 well-placed remappable back buttons, various stick caps and gates, and the nifty ability to remap profiles using button shortcuts. Once you've got them memorized, it outshines the DualSense Edge in terms of customization. This controller is crafted for competitive players in fighting games and shooters who crave a personalized gamepad. There's a tournament lock feature to deactivate system buttons, preventing accidental presses. However, it's worth noting that this isn't a next-gen controller. No adaptive triggers, no rumble, and no haptic feedback. The Victrix Pro BFG is strictly for those seeking a competitive edge. Let's talk about the Razer Wolverine V2 Pro, and don't let its not-so-sleek rectangular shape fool you. This third-party controller has some cool tricks. The standout feature is its massive battery, lasting nearly 30 hours when we turned off the RGB lighting effects. That's pretty impressive, way better than the standard DualSense. On the functional side, it adds 2 extra bumpers between the regular shoulder buttons. And although the 4 rear paddles down the controller's spine are a bit of a stretch, they can be remapped. Up front, there's a mute microphone button at the center, a handy shortcut that makes us wonder why more controllers haven't adopted it. Now it's got an Xbox-style button layout, which some might prefer, but it does differ from the PlayStation style in a less exciting way. The Wolverine V2 Pro doesn't have adaptive triggers or haptic feedback, just standard vibration. So if you're into Sony games that use these features a lot, that's something to consider. Let's talk about the Scuf Reflex Pro. Honestly, with the DualSense Edge now available, there's not much reason to choose it. It looks and feels like the DualSense, but with fewer ways to customize, non-swappable analog sticks, and no adjustable trigger sensitivity or remappable buttons. And it doesn't do haptic feedback. Plus, it's $10 more than Sony's Pro controller, which is a bit hard to swallow. Now the cool parts are the back paddles and the custom skins. The Reflex Pro boasts 4 back paddles instead of the DualSense Edge's 2, placed just right for easy access without being bulky. You can also snag it in various rad colors and design patterns to add some cool style. Sure, it's comfy, well built, and does the basics you'd expect from a Pro controller. But when you look at the price and the extra features you get with the DualSense Edge, the Scuf Reflex Pro is really only for those who are dead set on having 4 back paddles and some unique colors. Now let's check out the Nan Revolution 5 Pro. What makes it stand out is its immunity to stick drift, a pesky issue where a controller registers inputs that you're not making. Stick drift has been a headache for some PS5 players, but the Revolution 5 Pro avoids this entirely. Thanks to the cool Hall effect sensors in its analog sticks, using magnetic fields instead of physical contact points, you won't have to worry about your new controller becoming useless anytime soon. Now it's a bit pricey at $199, especially for fixing a problem that manufacturers should already be addressing. But the Revolution 5 Pro justifies its cost with the usual Pro controller perks. A bunch of different analog stick sizes and heads, 2 rear buttons, a bit too sensitive for my taste, and trigger locks. It's all pretty standard with a touch of premium from the controller's nicely textured, grippy finish. The controller skips haptic feedback and adaptive triggers, but that might be a small sacrifice if you've had issues with the DualSense's sticky sticks before. And that's a wrap on today's video. Did this video help you find the right controller for you? Drop a comment and let us know. If we missed any, shout them out so others can discover their perfect controller too. Thanks a bunch for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.